Welcome back to What's Now. Now is a great time to organize all of your professional spaces to make them more productive in your home. I spoke with organizing expert Patty Morrissey, and she gave me some great tips.
With most Americans stuck at home practicing social distancing and oftentimes sharing a space with family members who are all trying to work or study at the same time, finding a way to get and stay clutter-free has never been more important. Joining us today to discuss how you can maximize your space at home is the Chief Organizing Expert at Mercari, Patty Morrissey. Thanks for talking with us today, Patty.
Thanks, Christine.
So as we adjust to this new normal, what are some tips to help create peaceful, productive spaces in the home, especially when you have parents, kids of all ages sharing the same space? It can be really difficult.
It is difficult, and that's really the first step, is just to acknowledge that this is hard. And it's going to take some adjustment. And so it's an opportunity to reframe it as an opportunity to learn some decluttering skills, to connect as a family. We need to shift and make space in our life for all of the functions that our home needs to serve that it didn't before. It has to be a school, it has to be a workplace, it has to be a gym, in addition to all the other functions that it used to serve. So that's just a shift that needs to happen. And it's during a time where we're feeling this sense of lack of control. There's a lot going out in the world right now that we don't have control over, and that can feel really daunting and scary. One of the ways in order to reclaim our power and to feel centered and alleviate some of that anxiety is simply to focus on what you can control. And what we can control is our mindset, and we can control our physical environment. And that draws your attention to that, and that's going to help you feel empowered, and it's going to help ease some of those feelings of anxiety. So one of the things that you need to do when you're moving things around and trying to redesign how spaces are set up is to make room by getting rid of things that you no longer need. When you're going through your home, you're going to uncover things that you do need and that you have forgotten about, and that's going to save you from buying duplicates of things. Things like really fun ingredients that are stuck in the back of the pantry, or you might uncover a whole case of toilet paper that you've forgotten about in the linen closet. And that's great. We need those things right now. But you're also going to uncover, like I did when I went through my daughter's room with her, of all these things that she doesn't need anymore, that she doesn't want anymore. She's grown up, and she was looking at all of her little girl dress-up clothes, and we decided, yeah, she doesn't need this anymore. So we packed them up, we listed them for sale on Mercari, and now someone else who needs those things, who's stuck at home and looking for new creative ways to play, can enjoy them. So that's one way. That's before we embark on anything else, is to really make sure that we're setting up the home environment to support the stage of life that we're at right now.
Absolutely. What else can we do to help our home environment and really stay organized during this time?
Yeah, so think about this as you're building a new life skill. So this isn't just a coping mechanism that we're sort of scrambling to do, but we're really taking our time and try not to rush it. Sometimes I call it going slow to go fast. Be deliberate. Really think about, do I need this in my life? Does it serve me? Does it support the vision that I have for my ideal lifestyle? And if it doesn't, to let it go. Create a way to make this a sustainable habit in your life. Things are always coming in because we're growing up, our needs are changing, our interests are changing, and so we're always bringing things in. But at the same frequency, we need to be getting things out. So I recommend setting up a little outbox in your home. When that gets full, then figure out where's the best place to send it off to. Sometimes a neighbor needs it. Sometimes it's a great thing to sell on Mercari. And then getting the kids and the family involved so that it's not just on you. I know a lot of us moms can take on a lot of the emotional labor inside the house, but really getting the kids and your partner invested in the process of maintaining order in the home is going to be something that, when we come out of this, is something that you get to keep with you as a life skill, as a lifestyle moving forward.
And I really love the whole attitude of don't just do it for now, do it with this idea of just becoming more organized and minimalize for indefinitely.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I have a lot of clients who say that their biggest barrier to doing this process of decluttering has been time. But now we are at home, and even though we're busier to some extent because now we have the added responsibilities perhaps of homeschooling, or there's stressors in our life that didn't exist before, we are spending more time at home. And so it's the perfect thing to do right now. And then when we're allowed to, when the social distancing ends, we're going to want to spend a lot of time outside of the house because we've been cooped up. So use this time wisely. One of the tips that I recommend is look ahead a few months. What is it that you would have regretted not doing? For me, it's a photo organizing project. I've got lots of photos that I need to go through and organize. And if I don't use this time to do it, I'm never going to do it. And so decluttering has been a goal for a lot of people, causes people a lot of stress in their life, even outside of these difficult times. And so using this time to declutter your home, and then also to give selling a try. It's quick and easy to do, but sometimes it can be a little intimidating for people at first. So I just recommend finding one thing that you no longer need or love, download the Mercari app, and just give it a try. I'm getting my daughter involved. She's getting photography lessons through it. She's learning how to write descriptions. She's pricing things by looking at what other items are pricing at. And so we're doing some life skills and sort of lessons in entrepreneurship as we go through this process as well. And it's been really fun.
Oh, absolutely. I'm with you with the photos. Where can we get more information about everything you've talked about today?
Yeah, you can visit Mercari.com or download the Mercari app onto your phone.
Will do. Well, thanks so much, Patty, for this great advice. Hope that you stay healthy and well during this time.
Thank you. You too. Be well.
Bye-bye.